COSASE members took their scrutiny of NSSF investments to the ground following audit reports presented to Parliament on the fund's projects and financial management. The inspection began at the NSSF housing projects in Temangalo district, where legislators assessed the development and disputed sections of land that the fund has not fully accessed.
Why would you put your company name instead of NSSF?
We can improve that.
You?
We can improve that. We'll put that one because we have a very beautifully designed gate at the entrance there from the road.
The committee also questioned the size of some rooms and requested technical documents to establish whether the construction meets approved designs and specifications.
Our oversight on the construction project, we found that some of the walls of the buildings appeared concerning. They appear to be watery with a watery layer, which we found a bit concerning, and we put to task the contractors. We want satisfactory reasons. As well, when we looked at the rooms, according to our eyes, we realized that the room was the size of a mere bed with no space for a user.
However, legislators could not access about 55 acres of the disputed land. NSSF says businessman Amos Nzei is occupying part of the land and using it for farming despite an eviction notice.
So how long, you said we bought this land which year?
This land was bought in 2008.
So since 2008, and it was paid in full?
Yes, it was.
And transferred in the names of NSSF?
Yes, it was.
But the seller is still the one utilizing the land?
On the basis of an arbitration award which brought life to an MOU.
We learned that NSSF bought land for very many years ago in Temangalo for a housing project, among others. But to date, they could not access part of that land. We did, and we also learned that part of that land is being used by one of the former owners, one Amos Nzei, for his own accommodation as residence, and also for farming, cattle, farming largely.
The Temangalo dispute has lasted more than a decade and has previously attracted parliamentary and audit scrutiny. NSSF says the project is intended to provide affordable housing with 550 units planned on about 70 acres. At Lubowa Housing Estate, the committee was informed that Phase 1 comprises 306 homes developed on about 70 acres with only a few units remaining for sale. Iota said the houses range from $132,000 to $450 depending on their size and type.
The first sales of this house are going to go in around October, when we'll do the pre-sales for those who want to buy a nicely organized community having a house that somebody can afford. So that tells you the range of what the fund can do from a perspective that we can provide for the affluent Ugandan, but also accommodate a Ugandan who may want a more affordable housing.
COSASE says it is assessing not only the sale of the properties but also whether the investments are commercially viable and protect workers' savings. The committee later inspected NSSF pension towers in Nakasero, another project subjected to a technical audit by the Auditor General. Legislators were informed that the project has undergone changes in design and contractors, with a Chinese company now handling the works.
So that once the construction is done, it is viable and commercial for business. We also advised, we wanted to learn about the parking. They have briefed us that they have basement parking and also this parking. We shall also ascertain more on the documentation we shall receive. So this marks our day trying to appreciate what we started on, our interrogation and interface with NSSF.
NSSF management says the construction is progressing well and the completed project is expected to generate significant commercial returns for the fund.
Now, there's been saying that there were delays. Yeah, there were delays, but some of them were not in the control of anybody. We started this phase in 2019. The idea was do it in 3 years, but COVID came and closed us for 2 years. Even when construction was allowed to go on, we lost close to 75% of our workforce because they couldn't come and attend. That had a major impact on what we have on in this place. But I'm glad when you look at the progress the last 3 years, whether it's Temangalo, whether it's in Lubowa, whether it is in pension towers here, the progress has been incredible.
COSASE will now review the technical and financial documents before engaging NSSF further and presenting its findings to Parliament. The committee says the goal is to ensure workers' savings are managed properly and NSSF investments deliver value to members.